There's so much to see in the swamp. Blue sky, mucky brown water, green lily pads, and all kinds of colorful and yummy insects. As our teacher, Granny Greenleaf, told us little tads in the swamp, if you want a view, the swamp is for you. Why would anyone ever want to leave? And even if someone did, how would he begin? As a young tad, I had no idea. In room 26, the view is very different from the swamp. I have only lived at Longfellow School for a short time, but luckily I'm a clever frog, and I caught on to life in the classroom in a hurry. Right now, though, I am looking at something strange, even for a classroom. A sea of boxes. Boxes are everywhere. One thing I've learned is that although frogs and other swamp creatures like me love living out in the open near water, humans prefer to live in boxes. Their houses may all look different, but to my froggy eyes they are all boxes, divided into smaller boxes called rooms. Not only do humans live in boxes, so do hamsters. At least Humphrey does, and he's the only hamster I know. He lives in a box with sides made of bars called a cage. It sits on a table by the window, right next to my tank. I, at least, have glass walls and some water, but it's still a lot different from the way I lived back in the swamp not so long ago. And now our teacher, Mrs. Brisbane, has the class building a little town with houses and buildings made from, you guessed it, boxes. As we say in the swamp, whatever makes you hoppy. Squeak, 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 my neighbor shouts. Humphrey's squeaks sound cheerful, maybe because they've named the little town Humphreyville. I'm never sure what he's thinking, though, because I haven't understood a word he's said so far. And he clearly doesn't understand my green frog boings. The humans don't either. They don't understand that boing boing might mean thank you, or boing boing might mean good job. They think one boing is like another, which isn't true. At least I've been able to figure out what humans are saying. Don't forget the small details of your house, Mrs. Brisbane reminds the big tads. And think about the other town buildings as well, like the school and City Hall. More boxes. Mandy Payne works on the biggest box of all. I'm making a huge fancy house with lots of windows, she says. And my own room. What kind of dinosaur can jump higher than a house? Kirk asks. You tell us, Mrs. Brisbane says. She knows Kirk likes to tell jokes. All of them, he answers. Houses can't jump. Bing, bang, boing. How does he think of these things? The class settles down, and I look around the room. As usual, everything is bright and clean, especially after a man named Aldo comes in with his broom and mop each weeknight. It's nothing like the swamp, which is a wonderland of mud, pond scum, and damp grass. I don't think most humans would like to live in the swamp, but many other creatures do. Not just frogs, but slithery snakes, lizards, and turtles, cranes and eagles, bats, owls, and tasty treats like dragonflies, mosquitoes, and, yum, crickets. We frogs like a home that's a bit damp and mucky. I don't even mind some glorious goo. As our teacher, Granny Greenleaf, taught us, a place that's wetter is a place that's better. Get too dry, and it's bye-bye.